I'm gonna put the air compressor right here. So I'm gonna have to drill the concrete, nail some boards into it, and then build a little cover for it. I'm probably gonna make it 5 feet tall in case this compressor go bad and I want to buy me a bigger two-phase compressor. So I probably need to make it about 5 feet tall. And then I had some leftover sheet metal, so I put it on the front side. And I'm probably gonna put something over the top. And if I plan it just right, can figure out what I need to do, I'm gonna have it dripping off where it drips right into the little drain that I made yesterday. Take these boards here, cut them, make them fit on here, drill holes through them, and then drill through the concrete. And we're gonna use some of these screws here, Tapcon concrete anchors. And so that's 1/4 by 2 1/4. They should work great. And I'm gonna put some washers around them, flat washers on them as I drill them through the board. But we got the drill, got the battery, got the saw, got the lever, which probably not gonna do me much good. It's tilted down just a few degrees to make the water run off. And got my old mobile table. And so we'll see. We'll come back after we get the boards, figure out what we're going to do for us design wise. I'm going to put 2 strips of board, I know for sure, and I may put one across the back because I hope to be able to build something at an angle to run the water off. Okay. All right. Still, finally got the screws, the masonry screws put in. When you buy these Tapcon screws, they come with a drill bit in it, and it got those 3 holes, and it broke on me on the 3rd hole on this side. So I had to go down and buy another drill bit. Got a 6-inch Bosch drill bit, 3/16, and using this Craftsman Hammond drill. It was about 60 bucks at Lowe's. So took the hammer drill, drilled through the concrete. It doesn't have any rebar in here. You can see how thick the concrete is, but it doesn't have any rebar. So I'm gonna put those down into the concrete, and I'm gonna come back and drill holes, 3 holes in here, and this 2x4 is gonna be right here, and that's gonna let me put up my walls. The plan is to try to come and have it tilt where the water fall right into there to the drainage, hopefully. That's what the plan is. And I'm probably not going to attach it to the building. I don't want to put any holes in the building in case it creates any leaks. I am going to have to drill a hole through there and cut a large hole because the air compressor, the line's got to go to the inside and the power cord got to go to the inside. So we'll see what happens. But there it is. Finally got the masonry part done. And that's all I'm going to do to it. That's enough support just to hold it up. And I'm probably going to go up about 5 feet in case this compressor go bad and I need to get another. Okay, YouTube, I'm back working on a little cover for the air compressor. Not supposed to rain today. Supposed to have 90% chance of rain tomorrow. I'm going to try to do this today. I have my 2 clamp with just a basic build. I found a piece of sheet metal that I had left. Should be wide enough to cover this spot here. So I'm going to put it on the side. Think about maybe putting something on the top. I'm not sure just yet. Well, I know I'm going to leave the front open. I know that for sure. Or so I'll come back later and put a gate on it. But that's a cheap compressor, so if somebody stole it, I've been losing sleep over it. But I bought these to help do concrete, and I don't feel like going down to the store, so I'm going to use them on this. And I'll probably come back and just cut those off on the end. But nothing's going to be back there, so we'll see when I get close to finish. But there it is, the wheel level. I'll put that right there. And then we have one over the top here. And basically this is kind of halfway. This is 32 inches, which is 5 feet and 4 inches, I believe, down to the bottom. These 2x4s are 6 feet long, And the guy that does the concrete, you can't see it now because I poured some more. But he kind of gave me a little angle. He angled down on the concrete. So I made a mistake. Didn't get my front 2x4 as high as it needs to be. But it's in, so we'll just leave it. This is probably a 3/4 inch shorter, which is fine. Maybe it'll help with the rain coming off of it. I like to run if I can figure out a way to make the roof come down. My goal is for the water to come in now. We'll see what happens. And we'll go from there. All right, I'll come back when I get a little bit further. All right, this is the way it's gonna fit. Compressor fits in there really nice. Like I said, I made it taller in case if this one goes out, I'll get a bigger compressor. So that's kind of my frame. It's not that great, and I'm glad I don't have to live in it. But other than that, I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna put the skin on it, try to make some of the sheet metal I had left over, make it work. If I can do that, then I'll be done. And the last thing I want to do is cut my hole through the wall and run the electrical wire and run the air hose. Air hose come out the back. In the garage, I had it turned sideways. I may leave it like it is now. Try it like that because I want to make sure my plug has enough room to fit inside. I ran the plugs about this high on the inside, so I'm just gonna cut right through here, and then maybe make one big hole, and then tie them together, or they go through together. And we don't have to worry about but one leak if we have a leak. But I think that's what I'll do. But that's what it's gonna look. Okay, I found the piece. I had to cut it. Didn't have the proper tool, so it's kind of crooked, but it's against the wall. You barely can see it. You have to get real close. I'll come back tomorrow and get the stickers off. Because of the slant, that's why you see the wood and stuff like that. I didn't angle the wood, and I did not angle the sheet metal. Kind of messed up. I probably should have pulled that screw out to stay in line with the rest of them. But okay, that side is on. Only thing left now is try to find me a couple pieces, do the roof, and then I'll probably do this side last. I need to put a 2x4 over here because it is going to need that Miller board. I don't know why, but it's still kind of shaky. I thought it would firm up, but I think the problem may be I got that metal piece down there, and I probably should have just put a 2x4 down into the concrete. And because I think this is what's giving. I really think that's what's giving now. So, but it's got a brace on the back. I might put one more brace through here later on. But I'm gonna try. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get my top on. Look like my airline done messed up, so I'm gonna pop that out and go buy me a regular air hose. But I'll probably put duct tape or seal tape over it tonight, just to get me through the night. Then I'll put some foam and silicone around it. But evidently that broke on me, and so it'll be in. So, okay, that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's try to find a piece to fit the roof, and then okay, finally got it laid out, got it finished. Got the siding on both sides and on the top. Got to come back and just finish fashioning it down. But it looks like it's gonna work out perfect. Left plenty of room in case I get a bigger one, bigger compressor, so it's in pretty good shape. What I did here to try to get a little tilt, put a 2x4 here and put some 1x4s here, and hopefully it'll give me a little tilt. I'm gonna put this piece in the middle, and hopefully the water will run off. But if it gets in here, it ain't gonna hurt anything. I was just putting that on there because I'm gonna leave the front open, and I'm not gonna put a front on it. And we'll see what happens. So it came out pretty good. I was really surprised how well it came out. All right, YouTube. I had to come back and have a change of plans. It's not pretty, but I tried to do bird foot cut out. my angles are all wrong and all off. But anyway, I got some rafters. I ended up having to put some rafters because it rained a couple of days ago, and I didn't have a good enough tilt, and the water just fell right down on here because I didn't really get a chance to finish. So the water just fell on top of it, and it wasn't too bad, but it didn't have a tilt. So what I did, I came out today after it warmed up, put some rafters in it. So I'm gonna put the sheet metal back on it, and that should solve the problem. It's got a real good tilt, and wasn't trying to get it perfect, but just enough to make the water run off to go down into the drain that I built there, which I gotta finish out. Gotta go get some more screws. I'm probably have to use some straps because my bird foot didn't get cut just right. I couldn't figure out how to get the angles, and but at least I got my tilt. I did pretty good on getting these cut just right, bucked in, so I can run a screw under the bottom of these, and that'll hold them. I'm probably going to move this one out some. Although I'm going to end up just getting some straps, 2x4 straps or whatever, and put those on there, and that'll solve that problem. And I may have to block something up here because that's already split. So I may put something here, bolt to the bottom, and then bolt to that. That'll take care of it. It's just a shed. Trying to minimize the water. I wasn't trying to get it waterproof. But that's what happened. I didn't get my bird foot cut just right in my ankles. But we're wrapping this up. Okay, YouTube. Got it finished. Got the screws in it. It's just a little covering. It's going to have openings in it and stuff like that. But what I did was start stacking from the bottom and going up to the highest point, so the water just runs off this way. But the top is on there. Got enough bolts in it, but it shouldn't flap when the wind blows. And so I can call this done. Thank you for watching.